Good morning. It's Tuesday, July the 6th. You're with Heidi and Colette on First Local. Welcome to the show. We hope you had a great Monday night. We were super busy yesterday, and we have a lot to bring you today.
Yes, absolutely do. Yeah. Lots of stuff.
There was some guy in town yesterday.
Some guy? Oh.
Anyways, Dan ended up having dinner with our leader of the country.
Yes.
We have more on that. So that was great for Dan to be able to experience that. So if you're watching, Dan, awesome job.
He did. Dan did ask, put a message out to the staff if there were any questions that we wanted answers to. I just wanted to know how he manages that lustrous sheen in his hair all the time.
I think a lot of people want to know that.
Like, is it Pantene? What is that Monat? That hair product that, I think it's a multi-level thing, but it's like you don't wash your hair, you just put this stuff
like a dry shampoo?
Something like that. I don't know.
I feel like he has people for that. He's got people to make it look just so. And he had his COVID haircut on yesterday.
Yes, he did.
But all funny aside, he was at the steel plant yesterday with the announcement of $420 million coming to the steel plant in order to forward it as it advances into more of a green transformation plan, and that commitment of $420 million. That money was already allotted to the steel plant, as far as I know. So Justin is on his way to Saskatchewan today, but did also stop in Shingwalk yesterday afternoon. Dan was also there, but out of respect to the elders, there was no cameras. He did not go live, and when he comes back in the office the next day or so, he's going to let us know how that went. So look for that on SiouxOnline.com when he has a chance to do it. But so just briefly, I'm sure everybody knows by now that yes, Justin Trudeau with a nice shiny lustrous dry shampoo, possibly cured hair, was here yesterday in our beautiful city and made the announcement at the Algoma Steel with the president of Algoma Steel, Michael McQuaid. The financial commitment includes up to $200 million from the Innovation, Science and Economic Development Canada Strategic Innovation Fund. What a tongue twister!
Yeah, I was going to say, wow.
Put an acronym in there.
That was amazing.
Holy cow!
That was amazing.
Thanks,
Steve,
Heidi.
Can you work on that? Can we get an acronym for that?
Yes, please. I appreciate that, Steve, and we need that in about 20 minutes. Under an investment agreement in principle, the Canada Infrastructure Bank is committing IBC. The Canada's industrial transformation under an investment agreement in principle is committing a further $220 million towards this project. So again, it is in the effort as transformation plan to commitment, and they are transforming to become more of a green industry, and 500 jobs is what we hear is going to come out of this.
Quite a number of jobs.
That is fantastic for the city.
That's great.
And again, we'll have the update on Shingwalk as well. You want to talk a little bit about Dan's dinner date?
Yeah, so yes, Dan did get invited. So the Prime Minister, once he was done, going and speaking and, allocating funds.
Well, there's an election coming up, so he's doing a lot of that too.
He did go to, so MP Terry Sheehan, Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister, yes. They visited our own Big Lake cabin on Queen Street, which is where we attended the supper club in support of Grocer for Good.
Well, Heidi, I feel like he found out that Heidi and Colette were there 2 weeks ago and was like, oh, well, we can't leave this beautiful city without dining at where Heidi and Colette were last week.
Well, yes, and I did hear through the grapevine that he was there actually hoping to see us just to catch a glimpse.
I did hear the same.
He was going to come on the show this morning, but obviously had to fly and get to Saskatchewan. So Dan was there. He was invited. And he has given us some information on that. It seemed like it was a fairly relaxed sort of thing.
That's cool.
Really just kind of a meet and greet for a select few. There's a cute little story, a young boy, when he saw Prime Minister Trudeau, he said to him, "You're the Prime Minister." And Trudeau, who wasn't even phased, said, "Yes, last time I checked." And the boy said, "Your job is to take good care of the people." And so Trudeau did use that moment and said, "I've certainly been working hard, but you know what? I don't do it alone. This guy helps out big time." So of course, talking about Sheehan, he said Terry is amazingly helpful. He's your local MP here. So, like I said, a very very informal sort of
That's
event.
kinda cool.
Yeah, I think it is cool. I like to have, representation that, can be casual as well.
Yeah,
right?
and usually these delegations are very stuffy and across the table with their handlers and their PAs, their parliamentary assistants, and everybody else, and it's like it's not very formal. So it's very formal, not very. He had the top button undone. Anyway. Shall we move on?
We shall move on.
We got a couple more people coming up today in the provincial government making some announcements. Minister for Education again, Stephen Leche. Now yesterday he did talk about Islamophobia in schools across Ontario. We're going to touch on that in the show today.
Yeah.
Who else we got? Oh, Monty.
You're Monty. I actually get a little thrill when I put that into the agenda because I know he's your guy.
He's just a really nice person. He's got a beautiful wife and a nice family. So Minister of Labour Development, Training, Skills, Trade, blah, 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 is making another announcement today, as well as Minister McLeod, who is Heritage, Culture, Trade, Sports. Not trade. Heritage,
awesome.
Culture, and Sports.
Awesome.
Just awesome. Anyways, that's all coming up today. I'm going to be doing that. Heidi's going to be doing a lot of posts and stuff. We've got 2 minutes left, as our wonderful Michael says. And what else do you want to talk about before we go to commercial? What's going on? What did you do last night? Anything cool?
Anything cool?
Like,
no.
what's cool anymore?
Yeah, I was just going to say no. I mean, through the week, I really, I get up pretty early to do this.
No,
so
she doesn't. She sleeps in every day and just comes in. Just kidding.
Yeah. So I worked out.
I worked out.
Yeah. I paid a visit to my mother, paid a visit to my sister,
Awesome.
and of course, you round out the evening with your kids.
Yes.
And
wonderful stuff. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, as the show's going on today, guys, we're going to talk about how the GFL is accepting over 15,000 new appointments. Unfortunately, there was a drowning that happened, and OPP are investigating on that. Supporting 2 summer programs to combat anti-Semitism, and I want to touch a little bit about the officer. We didn't talk about this yesterday, so I apologize, but there was an officer who was struck and killed in Toronto on Friday from Thornhill. They brought him back to Thornhill. We're going to touch on that. You do have your factoids. We do want to talk to you on social media.
Yes.
So send us your comments, and we're going to take a little bit of a break. We'll be right back. We'd like to thank our sponsors who are on our sponsorship board, and we'll be right back after this break. Don't go anywhere. Make a coffee, but make sure you come back.
First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes.
Do your part to help stop the spread of COVID-19. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. Cough into your elbow, not into your hand or in the air. Avoid touching your face, eyes, and mouth. Keep your distance from people. Stay at least 6 feet away from others. If you're feeling sick, please just stay home. Do the 5 and keep others alive. Help stop the spread of COVID-19.
Don't click it, Mike. It's a scam.
Oh, hi, Voice of Reason. It looks legit.
Don't click. Listen to your voice of reason before you act.
I deleted it.
Canada.ca/bscamsmart can help.
Good morning, and
Hello.
welcome back to First Local Mornings with Heidi and Colette. It is Tuesday. I always get so elated just to have made it through Monday. Because I was describing it actually on the weekend to a friend, and Mondays for me are difficult, right? Because the weekend is so far away. But then, you get through Monday, and Tuesday is better because right away it's not Monday. And you're one step closer. So you get through Tuesday, and then it's hump day.
I
You're
was just going to
halfway
say, you
there.
just want to say hump day.
Yes.
Hump.
And then Thursday comes, and Thursday is nice.
Sorry,
but
what is
would
it?
be
What day is Thursday? What? I don't know what
Baby Friday.
Thank you.
And Thursday would always be just that little bit cooler if it was Friday, but it's not, so you're okay. And then it's Friday.
Yeah, we not just a Monday yesterday. It was a holiday. It was a long Monday after a long weekend.
That's true. Yeah, I guess I should kind of. Yeah. All right.
Right.
I do.
Pensive look there.
I do want to. I have spoken. I am a big supporter of Grocer for Good, as one strategy to support individuals who are on the spectrum, as well as provide meaningful employment opportunities for those, again, on the spectrum, as well as having other disabilities that might make standardized employment challenging. I was thrilled to learn yesterday that the City of Sault Ste. Marie has completed a municipal autism strategy. So the goal of the strategy developed, so community partners got together and they put their heads together. And the goal of this strategy is to assist families, caregivers, and individuals who are dealing with a diagnosis of autism, and to assist them with accessing available services. In the various, jobs that I've had, I have encountered families, parents, and sometimes when you do get a diagnosis like that, it's hard to kind of wrap your head around it, right? So to have everything brought together under this one dynamic strategy is really, really important. Lisa Vizot-Allen, who is the founder and chair of the board for Grocer for Good, she is also a city councillor. She's chair of the Autism Strategy subcommittee. So she said, it is important for us to recognize that the City of Sault Ste. Marie is a trailblazer on this matter. So caring for an individual with an autism diagnosis can be challenging, right? Changes to the Ontario Autism Program to create an independent intake organization to manage program delivery are anticipated in the near future. In the meantime, the autism strategy we have created is a great first step. So I spent some time, looking at it, right? Because they give you all of the relevant hyperlinks, and it really is quite comprehensive. So I encourage everybody. I did post the article, of course, with all of the hyperlinks, so you can actually just click on the links, and it's going to give you a fantastic overview of what they've put together. The committee, so when they were putting it together, they focused on 3 specific tasks. So number 1, they have put together an autism services inventory, so an extensive list of the various services available, identifying the focus age group. Okay, so they broke it down into 16 and under and 16 and over. Good. Okay. That's smart. The second, it's really well done. As you can see, I'm quite excited about it.
As you should be. It's a good thing for the city.
Yeah, so three specific tasks. So the autism services inventory, an autism roadmap identifying services from when autism is first suspected through pre-diagnosis, diagnosis, and then care management, again with those 2 separate groups. And then the third is design guidelines that take into consideration individuals with autism. So very important to municipal operations, as the city requires that all new facilities meet high standards of accessibility. Right? The AODA becomes 100% enforceable as of 2025.
The AODA is another big contentious issue, which, I'd love to dive into that too, but that's accessibility for Ontarians with disabilities, and that's just outfitting your infrastructure to whatever.
I can't believe I just threw out that acronym and I didn't even spell it out. That's why you're awesome.
I'm just a bit of a geek. Okay, well, thanks for that. That's awesome. Congratulations to the city on pulling the trigger and getting that out there.
Good
and
work.
Being a trailblazer, because that's amazing. Okay, let's talk a little bit about that parking lot in GFL, because it's getting extremely packed, as well as that parking lot at the Station Mall. I think everybody was at H&M on the weekend after they went to get vaccinated. So if you got vaccinated in May at the GFL, you don't no longer.
You can wear?
That's some damn good English, Colette. After May 1st, you will no longer be able to. Kid, let me concentrate. Just throwing out things.
Sorry. Okay.
Jeez.
Okay.
I just blamed you for my. I blamed you for my slip.
Did. Just a little bit.
I know. Just go with it. Okay. It was Heidi's fault. Over 15,000 new appointments. That's where we're going. Have been added for the month of July. There is a hyperlink, as Heidi has so lovely put that into the article posted to SiouxOnline.com. If you received your first dose at the GFL Memorial Gardens after May 1st, they no longer are sending emails or calling you directly. You can now book into one of the clinics being added through July by clicking on that beautiful blue hyperlink posted to SiouxOnline.com.
Oh.
If you booked your first appointment from one of the family health teams in the district, they will call you directly to schedule your second dose. So let's do that one again. If you received your first dose at the GFL after May 1, we no longer will be sending emails or calling you directly, is what they're saying.
Oh, wow.
You can now book into one of the clinics being added and not wait for a specific appointment.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's basically the updated information shared to us yesterday from APH and posted to our site. Will remain there, and we will continue to remind you guys about that.
Okay.
Okay, we have to go to commercial soon, so you want to fit one more in?
Yeah, I got a quick
Oh, how
one
many?
here.
3 minutes. We got 3 minutes. We can do a lot in 3 minutes.
Well, let's talk for a minute about a man who was charged with dangerous operations.
Okay, let's
this
do
took
that.
place Friday, July the 2nd. Officers with Patrol Services and the Crime Suppression Unit charged 25-year-old Jacob Boyer with dangerous operation. So it was around 10:30, okay, 10:30
you
at
sound like
night.
you're telling me a story. Like
Well,
I should be
I am.
tucked in.
It's-
Hang on, let me get my blankie. Pull
I
it over
mean,
my head.
anybody can read the news, but who takes the time to tell a story?
Just tell me a story.
So-
Tell me a story.
Once upon a time on Friday, July 2nd at 10:30 at night, officers did respond to a motor vehicle collision. Okay, so this is serious. I
Yes, it is.
apologize. So, motor vehicle collision in the 0 to 100 block of Great Northern Road. Upon arriving at the scene, officers learned one of the vehicles, a commercial moving truck, failed to remain at the scene of the collision. Okay, so officers located a vehicle matching the description a short time later on Salisbury Avenue. They did attempt a traffic stop. The suspect vehicle fled the area. Officers did not pursue but observed the vehicle traveled towards the downtown. So officers located the vehicle again
Yeah, it's just a crazy story. I read
in
it
a
yesterday.
parking lot
Yeah.
in the 100 block of Spring Street. So a traffic stop was initiated. The vehicle again fled from police, striking a residence and a parked
crazy.
vehicle in the area, fleeing at a high rate of speed westbound on Wellington Street West. Officers did not pursue. So 10 minutes later, at around 10:40 p.m., officers observed a man matching the description of the driver walking on Cathcart Street near Beverly Street, along with two women also observed, these women had also been observed in the vehicle. So the man then was arrested and later identified as the accused. So a subsequent search found the accused to be in possession of keys for a commercial
the
moving truck,
van.
which was located
makes
in the
sense.
200 block. I know, it all comes full
Full circle,
right?
We love coming full circle.
So yeah, it was located in the 200 block of Hudson Street. So Jacob Boyer then is charged with dangerous operation, flight from peace officer, and 2 counts of breach of probation. He was held for bail court.
Might have been wash court too,
Yeah, well, it was Friday. It was also a holiday,
right? I know, weekend end.
stat holiday,
I
right?
just learned that. We love
Yeah.
reiterating that. Okay, before we rip to a commercial, I just want to talk about one more charge that came out yesterday. So when we come back, we're free of the crime and we can move on from there. And have you noticed we're not starting with COVID numbers? There's a reason for that, which we'll get to after the commercial break. On July the 2nd, officers with Patrol Services charged 28-year-old Jordan Sayers with impaired driving at around 3 a.m. on Trunk Road. They heard of a possible impaired driver in the 600 block of Trunk Road.
Okay.
They pulled over. She was asleep at the wheel with a beverage in the cup holder, an alcoholic beverage. Officers woke up the driver, identified her as the accused, and upon speaking with her, developed grounds to believe her ability to operate the motor vehicle was in fact impaired due to alcohol. Further investigation received the accused is currently also a prohibited driver. So she was arrested, provided 2 breath samples, failed both of those breath samples, and will be appealing before the judge on August the 16th. Now, okay, so when we come back, we are going to maybe do some factoids. Let's lift this Taco Tuesday up a little bit, right? Come on, let's be positive. Have a good
switch
day.
it up.
So go to the washroom, but don't, turn your
Don't
computer.
go away, just come back.
Absolutely, we'll be right back.
First Local, supported by Gary Chervinsky, Exit Realty, Lake Superior. Buying a home is a big decision, so is choosing the right agent. Call Gary Chervinsky, broker at Exit Realty, Lake Superior, 705-257-5432.
Loss is something that never leaves you. Donate $45 today to help victims of impaired driving. A message from MAD Canada.
Always stay humble and kind. Don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or a chip, and here's why. Bitterness keeps you from flying. Always stay humble and kind. Yeah.
Oh, welcome back. It is Taco Tuesday, which is July the 6th today. You're with Heidi and Colette, bringing you all your local news. Weather is coming up. Again, Craig will be back tomorrow. Rest up, Craigers. Right? Yeah, I think so. Is that fake news? It could be fake news. I'm pretty confident that our weather specialist, man of the hour, Craig Huckerby, will be back tomorrow. But good. Craig, hope you're enjoying yourself. We look forward to your return, my friend.
Yes.
I lied. I said we're going to come back and not talk crime. So I do have one more story that I wanted to update you on because it was very big on social media over the weekend. Okay. The police are putting out almost a PSA, like, let the police handle this situation as there are a lot of people involved. So on July 3rd at around 4 o'clock in the morning, officers responded to a dispute in the 0 to 100 block of Pentagon Avenue in the Pea Patch, obviously. Upon arrival, officers found a male victim suffering from serious injuries. He was transported to the hospital. The initial investigation determined the victim was struck in the head with a baseball bat. Officers have identified a suspect, and they are currently wanted for aggravated assault in relation to this incident. And again, this is what I was talking about before I started the story, but in consideration of public safety, the name of the wanted suspect is not being released at this time. There has been substantial social media activity over this incident. This release is being issued in part to dispel any false information circulating online, social media. We as in the police services, believe withholding specific info about the wanted suspect is in the best interest of public safety. They are want to discourage members of the community from confronting members of the community about this crime. Other members of the community. This investigation is ongoing, and I know that we will update you. And just a side note to the Pea Patch, I think even if you live in the Pea Patch, you don't know how to get home. Like, you might know the area, your left, two rights. Like what road connects with what road, and it is a pea maze. It amazes me. Pea maze. Over to you. What are you doing?
Just arranging my papers.
But don't you agree? Have you been in the Pea Patch? It's like
Yes.
Yes.
Crazy. Yes.
It's crazy.
Well, I mean, everything starts with a P. So right there, the Pea Patch, right? But right there, it makes it confusing, right?
Yeah.
Because somebody's like, well, I live on.
No, just give me how many lefts and rights you come up
whatever.
in Pentagon.
Of course, I think I just trotted out the one
Is there a
street in town that starts with a P that isn't in the Pea Patch. But anyway, I digress.
I knew you were going to say that.
But somebody would be like, I live on this street, and so then you start seeing all of these names that start with P, and it's like,
it's absolutely ridiculous. Anyways,
so
Mike's saying go move on. All right, let's move.
All right. Well, let's talk for a minute then about Startup Sue announcing the top nominations for the Small Business Superhero Awards.
Aww.
So this is an initiative that Startup Sue, obviously, they put together, and so now they wanted to announce they're saying winners in the actual content. So partnership with Startup Canada asked the community to nominate a small business or an entrepreneur who they felt was deserving of recognition, and a $50 gift basket then of local goodies from Hogan's Homestead Maple Syrup.
Hogan's. Yeah,
Cornucopia Popcorn, Jeanette's Custom Cakes, Outspoken Brewery, Scott Coffee, and Northern Superior Brewing. So the community did rise up, and they delivered over 100 nominations. And along with just nominating, you had to also submit why you thought that the business was so deserving. So Nevin Bukonjic, who is the president of Startup Sue, he indicated that, a lot of wonderful responses that truly showcased how amazing the businesses are that we just referenced. So the top 5 nominees then, the Breakfast Pig, the Refinery, OC Beauty, the Soup Witch, and Feeding Your Soul Cafe.
The Soup
I love
Witch,
the name
eh?
of that. Yeah.
That's nice. Have you ever eaten the Soup Witch?
No.
I've tried it once, but I just...
No, I've never, no.
Yeah.
I you know, and like, I know some of these places, but Feeding Your Soul Cafe, like, that just sounds magical.
I want to go there, yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Where is it?
I don't know.
I think I've asked this question before. That day when we learned about the coffee.
Oh, yeah, the Secret Sip Society. We wanted to be a part of the Secret Sip Society.
Yes. Okay.
All right, awesome sauce. That's great.
Yeah, so very thorough article. If you do go to SiouxOnline.com, and you should read this because you actually get to see some of the comments that the community offered up in support of these businesses, and it's. Whoop,
Oh, well, I guess that
with
story's done. Anyway.
Yes.
That's what you call dropping the mic. Okay, we're going to hit over some weather, find out what's going on for the rest of the week. And I guess if you're a Montreal Canadiens fan, you're pretty happy today. Catch some weather and we'll be right back. Did they win?
First Local, supported by James Seaton, Mortgage Specialist. Your new home doesn't come with mortgage advice. I do. Call James Seaton Mortgage Specialist, RBC 705-975-1519.
Is going to a party really worth it? Putting yourself at risk puts everyone at risk. Help limit the spread of COVID-19.
The Canadian Council of the Blind has been improving the lives of those with vision loss for over 70 years. With more than 65 chapters across Canada, it is the largest membership-based organization of the blind. People of all ages dealing with vision loss can join and participate in sports and recreation activities, technology training and assistance, peer support groups, and advocacy programs. For more information, visit ccbnational.net or call 1-877-304-0968.
20 years ago, a little friend of ours got a lot of attention from Canadians. The idea of a tiny hippo that could actually be living in our homes got us talking about how easy it is to be fooled by what we see. Today, the internet is full of things that look just as real. In our digital world, we need to think smarter and double-check before we believe anything we see. Find out how at breakthefake.ca.
Good morning and welcome back.
Hello.
Yay,
Hello.
yay.
Hello there.
Taco Tuesday,
Taco
although
Tuesday.
Amy says tacos are appropriate every night of the week.
Yes.
I'd agree with that.
I'd agree with
Actually,
that,
I had a taco salad for the first time on Sunday.
With Catalina dressing?
Not, well, maybe, perhaps.
Was it red?
It was really good. It was, yeah, it tasted, because, you know, at first I thought it was just coleslaw, right?
Yeah.
So I took some and then I was eating it and I was like, oh,
My boys love that.
this tastes like a taco. And I was like, oh, it's a taco. There was that moment, you know, a choir of angels burst through the clouds and serenaded the fact that Heidi inadvertently put taco salad in her mouth and she liked it.
And it's a salad, so you can't go wrong.
Okay, I have to say before you start,
Geez, that's loud.
as much as I like tacos,
Yeah.
you have to try bacon wrapped asparagus.
Okay, we will try that this
on,
weekend.
that
And
is
also,
even great.
on Craig's suggestion, we have to grill cauliflower. It tastes like a steak. You put steak spice on it. Try
Yes.
that. Cauliflower is like the wonder vegetable. You can make chicken wings with it. You can make mashed potatoes with it. Anyways, that's my air quote usage for the day. COVID number us. Later, baby.
COVID numbers. Okay, well, as I had reported yesterday, they're changing the way they offer up the data simply because there aren't that many numbers anymore.
Because the data's not there.
Yeah, the data's not there. So locally, we haven't had any new cases confirmed since June 22nd. Rolling totals, we have administered 154,261 tests. We have confirmed 400, 0 active cases in the community, 0 individuals in the hospital. I couldn't even tell you how great it feels to say that.
0?
After so many months of just saying like,
You can.
burr, and
Trust me, I get
squish.
it.
So,
get it.
of course, that means that we have resolved 400 cases. Unfortunately, did lose 6 individuals, and we have 110 cases that have screened positive for the variants of concern.
Okay.
Now, provincially,
I'm getting the finger.
very low number. So Ontario reported 170 new COVID-19 cases, 1 additional death yesterday. So smallest daily increase of new infections since September 9th. The province is reporting a test positivity rate of 1.3%, which is down from 1.8% 1 week ago. So provincially, 12,949 tests had been completed in that 24-hour period. The province reported 213 cases and 9 deaths on Sunday. So, you know, again, like the trajectory is encouraging.
Okay.
So I think we need to keep doing the things that we're doing.
Awesome. Yes, we do. We're going to talk about Porter. They're coming back to.
Yes.
They're coming back into business. Canada's Wonderland's opening up soon. So yeah, if you like that rush feeling of sitting on a big
roller coaster
and getting that fuzzy feeling in your belly, well, guess what? You might be able to take Porter over there. Hop on over to Canada's Wonderland and have yourself some good rides. Just on the heel. What? Just on the heels of the wonderful COVID number. She's making funny faces at me, like, yeah. Oh, acting all so sweet and innocent now, eh? Yeah, whatever. Fully vaccinated Canadians returning to the country from abroad express relief at no longer having to quarantine for 2 weeks. Well, that's great. So 14-day. I got nothing else to say. You don't have to do the 14-day quarantine. I don't want to talk COVID. No, I think we're good there.
Well, let's talk about Wonderland. That falls to me. I've got that one.
Let's go on a ride together, baby.
All right. So Wonderland, as we said, opening their doors to the public this week.
Yes.
So, of course, season pass holders will have early access to the park today and tomorrow, while the official opening to the general public is scheduled for tomorrow, tomorrow being Wednesday. So, of course, new park protocols in place, including a new online reservation system that requires each person to have a reservation for the day of their visit and arrival time. There will also be mandatory health and temperature controls for attendees, associates, and vendors before entering the park. Other sanitary standards. So people aged 2 years and over must wear face coverings in all areas of the park unless otherwise indicated or while eating.
What about on a roller coaster? Do you have to wear it while you're on the roller coaster?
I think so.
That would
That's
be
what it's
aggressive.
saying. Markers of physical distancing throughout the park, so that's kind of standard now. Improved cleaning procedures, including deep cleaning and disinfection of restrooms. Well, that's good news.
I feel like that should have been a procedure previously.
I was just going to say, too bad it takes a pandemic. Wash your hands. Wash your hands.
Clean the toilet. What?
Disinfection stations for the hands and capacity management throughout the park.
Okay.
Now, Splashworks Water Park opens its doors on July 12th and again will need to be reserved in advance. The park was closed for the entire year of 2020. And again, like in the second phase of Ontario's reopening plan, which we went into early on July 30th, amusement
June
and
30th.
Did I say July?
June.
Well, I'm not.
That's okay. You meant to say June.
I did mean, well, of course, because it's not July 30th, it's July 6th.
Silly.
Okay.
Sillies.
But under the second phase of the reopening plan, water parks and amusement parks are allowed to reopen to the public. So
You know what the best ride is there? Oh, I just cut you off. Sorry. I'm thinking about the place.
no, I was just kind of like, you know,
one of these.
generally, yeah.
Woo, woo. Do you understand me, Hall? Okay, so I don't like that, you know, that fuzzy feeling you get in your stomach. Like, I'm not big on the whole ride things anymore, but I do think the best ride is the Thunder Run, which is the mountain that you go around twice really fast, and you do like, I love that one. You go through the dark. You don't go up and down. It's
you mean the Mind Buster?
Yes, this one, that one.
The Great Canadian Mind
That's
Buster.
not the Mind Buster. The Mind Buster's on the wooden roller
You
coaster.
can
That's
see
the
right there.
Thunder
It's
Run.
called the Guardian.
That is the Thunder Run. The Guardian? Oh, come on. That's just like calling the ACC the Rogers Center. Not going to happen. Or the Skydome the Rogers Center. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. Like, I remember the Mind Buster because,
The Mind Buster's
like
the
you're coming
best.
down and you see that little tunnel and you're like, I'm about to lose my head.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, decapitation becomes a real fear in that moment.
And it was a story. I was told someone was on that once and went through the black hole and threw a can of cream of mushroom soup back. So some felt it was pizza in the face.
Ew.
Yeah, ew, gross.
What people got to do that?
I don't know. Anyways, if you want to go to Wonderland, you can hop on a Porter flight as of September the 8th. Originally, it was supposed to be June 20th, July 20th. They're pushing it back to September the 8th. For sure, nearly 18 months after it suspended for flights due to the pandemic, the airline has delayed the resumption of its flights several times and most recently hoped to restart operations on the 20th of July, as I just said. Porter says it will restart operations in phases, with the initial flights between Canadian destinations first. Then they're going to move over to flights across from Canada to the U.S., including Boston, Chicago, New York, and Washington. Yes, 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 and yes. I'd love to go to all four, especially Washington. Porter says that 500 employees will be recalled to active status as the part of the first phase,
Fantastic.
which is great. And they recently did reach out to the federal government, and they are getting loans valued up to $270 million. All right, you want to go hit some social media? You got some cool factoids. I cheated and looked. I hate when you put it on there because I like to be surprised.
Okay, then I'll stop putting it on here. You know what's really interesting is, I print, my script and there's...
Do a factoid.
Okay, I'll just do a factoid.
I love your factoids. Tell me a story.
All right. Okay.
Oh, she's clearing. Let me clear my throat.
Yes. Okay, so... July 6, 1957, John Lennon and Paul McCartney met for the first time.
Never heard of them.
And they met for the first time at the Woolton Church Paris Fête, where the Quarrymen were appearing. As the Quarrymen were setting up for their evening performance, McCartney, eager to impress Lennon, picked up a guitar and played 20 Flight Rock, which was an Eddie Cochran song, and Bebop-A-Lula, which is a Gene Vincent tune, and Lennon was impressed, even more so when McCartney showed Lennon and Eric Griffiths how to tune their guitars, something they'd been paying somebody else to do for them.
Tune in Tokyo. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break with more Heidi Collette news, social media factoids, and everything else cool.
First Local, supported by Nogda Windeman Family and Community Services. Be an alternative care parent. A child needs you.
You don't need a media monkey to make healthy choices. Think for yourself. A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
Boy. Well, good morning and welcome back. It is Tuesday, July the 6th. You're with Heidi and Collette. Craig, please come back. Mike needs to go. We're taking it this morning.
Excuse me.
Yeah, we are.
I have to put up with both of you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, well,
Anyway, we're just going to ignore. Here we go. We're busting free of my. Just kidding. Let's talk a little social media and lighten the mood. Ooh, she's looking at.
Look at. I'm looking at it.
That's social media. What's going on? Who's there? What's going on? Are there any Montreal Habs fans?
Let's see.
Like I told you, hockey's dead to me since the Leafs.
Oh, they're busy today. 27 comments.
Well done.
Wow. Well, I better get busy. We've only got 20 minutes left.
You are a busy little lady.
Steve Childs beats everybody to the punch. GMA, good morning all. Good morning to you, sir. Margaret McCaig also says good morning all. Well, good morning to you, Margaret. Always nice to see your name. Giselle Tchaikovsky, good morning, everyone.
Oh, Giselle, call your husband home.
I know.
Oh, please, come on.
Jim Whitty, good morning, folks. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, Charlie.
Bradley says good morning, everyone, with 3 exclamation points and the peace sign. Jim Whitty, a good morning to thee, Sir Brad of Evoy.
Sir Brad of Evoy. That's funny. That's a good one, Jim. Good. You're on your game today, Jim.
Sandy's watching. Hello, Sandy.
Hi, Sandy.
And she offers it up.
Oh, what?
Good sunny Wednesday morning, and she offers up the picture of the 2 great huge tracts of land with the sun coming up to shine upon us all. Yes, yes.
Well done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you, Heidi.
And yes, well, I love you too.
Thank you. Wait.
What's it like? This is like...
You what? Come on. Hark.
Okay.
Hark.
Okay. Brad says, good morning to you, James, my witty friend. Because Jim Whitty, James Whitty. Yeah, okay.
Come on. Dad Joke Fridays are Friday, okay? All right.
Jim Whitty says, I woke up this morning to find all my books and knickknacks scattered all over the floor. I've only got my shelf to blame.
Oh, I thought you were going to do a paddywhack. Knick-knack, paddywhack.
Mark Jordan, so I see a needle. Whoop.
Oh, what?
I just lost it. Hang on. Oh, there we go.
Oh, my God.
So I see a needle and 100% breathing easy. Yes. I'm assuming then you've had your second shot.
Good. Congratulations.
And that is perhaps what he's alluding to. Cagey and canny as always, Mark Jordan. All right. Marilyn Trumbull, good morning, beautiful ladies, and everyone else with 2 cups of coffee. My favorite kind of donut. I really like.
What?
I think they're called like chocolate dips, like the ones that are like white.
I could eat chocolate. Yeah, chocolate dip. I'm there.
Again, a nod to the sun and that salon. We've got the Mercury rising in a little thing.
I got the right temperature.
We've got 2 bouquets of flowers. We've got the sun, and then we've got a smiling cat. And Marilyn Trumbull says, I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and that's very kind of you. I always hope everybody has a wonderful day. Evelyn McColeman, now a newish sort of name, but I do believe I've seen your name before, so it's nice to welcome you back. Thank you for watching. And good morning to you. Tony Mancuso, good morning. Again, that's a lot. Okay, I can't even.
That's 3 today. That's a hattie.
I know, see? I mentioned yesterday, and everybody felt bad that they didn't give me my due. So.
Thank you for making my friend smile.
But here.
What? What does Tony say?
Well, what do you think?
Montreal.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. What a fantastic day. Can't wait for Game 5. Enjoy your day, everyone. 2 cups of coffee and 2 thumbs up. You know, I'll take a moment. Like our sports analyst, Jacob, does a really wonderful job of analyzing, you know, like
He's so good.
Yeah, like the opportunities. Yeah. And you know what the team does well and what they need to focus on. And he did post an article last night. I encourage you to go and read it because what he was saying in the article seems to have worked.
Yes.
So I don't know. Maybe the team took note. Maybe Carey Price read it and followed the advice.
If only they would take our advice. The Toronto Maple Leafs would have taken our advice, Jacob, right?
Yes. Well, I think historically the Leafs kind of tend to disregard advice.
What else are we going to just skip over?
Okay, Joseph Bertrand, great way to start the day. Talking to you is always a great way to start the day, Joseph. Good morning. Ooh, Costa Rica.
Oh, Mike.
Yeah, Mike Adams. Good morning. 2 palm trees, 2 cups of coffee. Look at how he arranges it.
Oh, I can't see that without my glass. Oh, they're right here. Never mind.
Yeah. So he always, I will tell you that he always arranges the emojis differently. So it's very cool.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Balanced.
Yeah, it is balanced. So Chris Bridges, good morning. Fun fact.
What do you have today?
Yeah. This is like a factoid within social media.
Yes.
I like it. I like it. So,
good ones.
The 1960 movie Psycho was the first American movie ever to show a toilet flushing on screen. Where do you get this
I don't know. What is the website you frequent? What is this website you frequent? We need to know. Can you share?
On TV First Local at gmail.com.
Right.
So, yeah.
Interesting. So it was the first, say it again? First toilet ever seen to be flushed?
Yeah, like ever seen flushing.
Was there anything in the toilet?
I think...
I'm just asking. It's a good question. Why are you flushing the toilet if there's nothing in there? There must have been something.
I'm trying to... I think she was... This would be Janet Leigh. Because remember, she had taken money, right? So I think she was trying to get rid of something. Not the money, obviously.
I remember this.
Yeah? Yeah.
That sounds like my alarm.
That's very cool. Okay. Jim Whitty, I'm a great supporter of suspenders. Keep up the good work.
I like that one.
Oh, Pauline, hello from Echo Bay.
I like that one a lot.
You remember I said that, the questions that Dan invited from the staff. Pauline has a question. Boxers or briefs, Prime Minister? She goes, LOL.
Is he an average Joe or does he wear some CK?
Jim goes, he could be going commando.
Oh, very good. Very true.
Free and easy. Free and easy. He's out there.
I'm free balling it.
Oh, Steve Childs, happy birthday to my mother Elsie.
Aww.
Yesterday, hoping for more with better health. Happy birthday, Elsie.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, I hope you feel better soon, and we're missing you. We're missing you many more. Happy birthdays.
We wish you.
Yeah. See, and Kimberly. I always get lost in the pea patch.
Oh, right, Kimberly?
There.
It's absolutely mind-numbing.
Yeah?
Mind-numbing.
Okay, we're almost done here. Steve Childs, or you could drop the kids off at Wonderland and run over to the ponies at Woodbine, LOL.
Oh, yeah. Come on with the 6. Come on with the 6. That's my site. I love the ponies.
So Mark Jordan, clearly a Wonderland aficionado. I really like that everybody, because I said to Colette this morning, I said, the kid in me just got a little bit excited that Wonderland is opening. Yeah.
I think I took it for granted all the years living so close to it, to be honest with you.
Well, you do, right? I know in university we used to organize gang trips and we'd go the bunch of us and you'd walk around until you were...
Oh, you're super cool. You wear the outfit.
Oh, yeah. That's very cool.
Go get a $55 pizza.
Sure.
Slice of pizza. Yeah. A $75 ham sub. 6-inch.
So Mark Jordan is saying the Mindbuster is a wooden coaster on the ground.
The Wildebeest.
The one in the mountain used to be called the Alpenhorn. Not sure on the new name now. We did see the name. It was... the Guardian.
But it was the Thunder Run. Yes, and you are correct. The Wildebeest and the Mindbuster were the two wooden roller coasters, or are the two wooden roller coasters at the old end of the park.
Wooden?
Wildebeest and the Mindbuster are the other wooden roller coasters. So
I always liked the Wildebeest. I like that one.
The Wildebeest was good too, yeah. But it hurts your little bum after you come off, though. That's for sure.
I remember the bat as well. That one.
Oh, the bat where you go up, and then you come back down.
Backwards.
Try that. Have you tried that after you turn 30? Try it.
No.
Listen, I've done it.
Okay, whatever.
Hey, wait till you go to Cedar Point. Now that's another place to go to.
I've been to Cedar Point, as a matter of fact.
Well, then you know.
Okay.
Yeah. That one at Cedar Point where you go up and you're sitting and you go up.
And then they drop you?
And then it stops and then it moves you forward. You think you're falling and just when you turn to your partner to say, I thought we were good. No,
I think it's a drop zone. I think it's
the drop zone.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's called.
I can't even deal with it. My butt's getting nervous and my stomach's getting fuzzy.
Final comment on the social media for now. Jim Whitty says, yo, Mark J. And Mark Jordan says, hey, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you to everybody for all your comments, concerns, beautiful wishes for the day. And again, happy birthday, Elsie. I do love that name. I had a dance teacher called Elsie.
Yeah.
Elsie's Dance Studio. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about what? What are we going to talk about? Well, we're going to talk a little bit about that police officer in Toronto.
And I have another factoid, too.
And you have another factoid to lighten the mood. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
First Local, supported by... Need window coverings? Locally owned and operated, NAC completes window coverings from start to finish. Call or message us today to schedule your free quote and experience what NAC can do for you.
20 years ago, a little friend of ours got a lot of attention from Canadians. The idea of a tiny hippo that could actually be living in our homes got us talking about how easy it is to be fooled by what we see. Today, the internet is full of things that look just as real. In our digital world, we need to think smarter and double-check before we believe anything we see. Find out how at breakthefake.ca.
Good morning and welcome back to First Local Mornings with Heidi and Colette.
Ooh, look at my Oh, hello. Welcome to the show, everybody. I wasn't supposed to hit that lever.
I was going to say.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
I don't know. She might need help.
Do you need help?
I'm going to create a diversion. I'm going to create a diversion.
I hit the wrong button. That was my own drop zone there, guys. Oh, good one. Full circle.
Factoid. July 6, 1967, Pink Floyd made their first appearance on BBC TV music show Top of the Pops. Now, I remember Top of the Pops. Yeah. Probably not the BBC. I do believe that there was like a, or maybe that was Solid Gold. So much LeMay. Anyway, so they're on Top of the Pops to promote their new single, See Emily Play. A badly damaged home video recording recovered by the British Film Institute of the show was given a public screening in London on January 9th, 2010 at an event called Missing Believed Wiped, devoted to recovered TV shows. And it was the first time any footage was seen of the performance since its original broadcast. I think that's very cool. I mean,
very cool.
Imagine being able to see that. I wish we could have brought you some of that, but obviously having been recovered and already been shown in 2010, they don't want to, re-release it. So there you have it. 3 more comments in the social media. Jim Whitty says there are 2 songs. Ooh, an extension of my factoid. Yes. There are 2 songs that exist that were recorded the night that John Lennon met Paul McCartney. The Quarrymen played Puttin' on the Style and Baby Let's Play House. Cool. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Sabra checks in. Hey Sabra, long time no shout out. She says another beauty day. Stay hydrated and stay positive. Well, I think we do. Yeah. Thank you. It's a good reminder. Well, she said stay hydrated and stay positive. So 2 very important things. Very important things. 100%. She's got sunglasses too. And then Mark Jordan clarifies for me he's not just an aficionado. Wonderland was his first summer job. Well, Mark, I learned something.
I wonder where he worked at. Were you part of the Mindbuster? Were you part of the Wildebeest? What did he do
This is actually something I don't know. Like, I've known Mark, for those of you who don't know, I've known Mark since grade 6, so I thought that I knew pretty much everything there was to know about him. I did not know that his first job was Wonderland.
I wonder if you had to clean any vomit out of the roller coaster. What did you do there? Oh. Okay, today is July the 6th, as we did say. It's National Hand Roll Day.
Hand roll?
I know. I had to say it because I don't even know what the hell. And it's also National Fried Chicken Day, so maybe get some Popeyes. Have you seen Little Nicky yet? Popeyes chicken. Anyways, you haven't. I told you to watch it. It's really good.
You did. I have a lot of people telling me to watch a lot of things.
Well, you need to sit your butt down and relax and watch Little Nicky tonight and get ready to explode with laughter.
Is it on the Flick?
It is not on the Flicks. You're so cool. You're so cool. We said Flicks.
Flicks.
National Hand Roll Day with the freshest flavor and style. The day encourages us to explore our senses by experiencing one of sushi's culinary pleasures. There you go. National Hand Roll Day. Okay. That was insignificant to the rest of your day. You are welcome for that useless fact. Okay, we got 5 minutes.
Okay, well...
what else you got? Anything?
July 1st. Prince Harry and Prince William, they were reunited for the first time in 3 months because, of course, with the passing of Prince Philip, they were together then, but not since until July 1st. And the reason that they did come together had to do with unveiling a statue of their mother, Princess Diana. So there are said to be, significant tensions in this moment between the 2 princes, but they did come together to co-host the small event honoring the late princess. Yeah, so the statue was unveiled on what would have been Diana's 60th birthday.
Yeah, I heard, and we did see this. I don't know if we have a close-up of this, but it definitely does look a lot like her.
Yeah, the likeness is well done, you know, and of course the two children representing like her commitment. And we were talking about her this morning, you know, the humanity that she exemplified, the kindness, sure. You know, the innate love. A lot of people, of course, attended the event. Diana's siblings, Earl Spencer, Lady Sarah McCordale, Lady Jane Fellows, in addition to the statue committee and the chair of Historic Royal Palaces, Rupert Gavin.
Oh, okay.
So the statue sculptor Ian Rank Broadley and the garden designer Pip Morrison also were there. So the two brothers spoke about the meaning behind the statue. Today, on what would have been our mother's 60th birthday, we remember her love, strength, and character, qualities that made her a force for good around the world, changing countless lives for the better. So again, this is their statement. Every day we wish she were still with us, and our hope is that this statue will be seen forever as a symbol of her life and legacy.
Well, very good.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to end on a little bit of a funny. You know, we used to bring you some funny stories around the web, and I love typing it into like the weirdest ass news stories on the web. I just came across one I have to share. 6 dead famous people who had their body parts stolen. Okay, did you know Napoleon lost his penis? He did. And Geronimo's skull was taken, and the bones of Santa Claus, and Mussolini's... I'm like in shock right now. Mussolini's brain. Hang on, we got more. Shakespeare's skull. Rasputin's penis.
I think that's actually in the song, isn't it? I'm just kidding.
It was a kid that really... Oh, that was cool. And Che Guevara's hair. How do you pronounce it? Guevara. Che Guevara's hair. There you go. Back up that story. There's our email right there on tvfirstlocal@gmail.com. Send us anything, Mike says in our ear. Anything. Well, that's great. Mike's going to open the email, so whatever you want to send, just send it along.
That's
He's going to filter it downstream, and we'll go from there. All right, what else we got? Any more social media?
I don't think there's any more social media. Wait a minute, I'll just refresh, because sometimes, like I said, the void is
while we're doing
always
that,
hungry.
Why don't I update everybody with regards to that Toronto police officer who did pass away on Friday. A horrible story, obviously.
Yes.
He is being remembered as a fantastic individual, someone who put a lot of time and commitment into the community. Toronto police officers lined up to pay respects to him, a veteran cop who died in what investigators deemed an intentional and deliberate act. The body of Constable Jeffrey Northrup was escorted from the coroner's office to a funeral home in Thornhill on Sunday, who was killed Friday after he was struck by a vehicle while responding to reports of a robbery in a parking garage at the Toronto City Hall. The 31-year-old man was charged with first-degree murder.
Okay.
The late constable had been praised for his dedication to his work, which was also he was also a police officer for over 31 years.
Okay.
Police Chief James Raymer said Northrup had been training up-and-coming officers as well, and had recently moved to that. So our thoughts go out to the family. We do
Most
think of you, and
definitely.
thank you for your time and commitment to the community. And an awful story, but I really just wanted to share that.
Oh my gosh. One thing I will talk about, though, and that is, again, I always have a difficult time transitioning from the hard stuff. So I will end on this note. If your children have been made crazy by the online learning and you're looking for something for them to do, the library just put forward 2 really cool initiatives. One is like a weekly Lego challenge, so you go online and you register your kids, and once a week they're going to get a challenge sent to them, and then you take the picture and you send it back, and they will receive acknowledgement from a staff member at the library. And then they also have something that's called a story walk. So they take a book, they blow it up on placards, and you walk around as a family and read. Yeah,
do you want to go with me?
Go to our website.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Have a great Taco Tuesday. We'll see you on Hump Day.